Hello. Yes. Does it sound good? Is it everyone loud enough?
Bass drop.
Ready? Yeah. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ with my bro Jamie.
What's good?
In the spirit of bears,
kind of cool.
Bring you your regularly scheduled programming. We are back to doing the podcast again. We're just going to continue on from whatever number we're at. So this is number 10.
Yes.
Justice Clubhouse Podcast, number 10. Just want to say that clearly. This episode that we're covering is on Supergirl, which was called Ace Reporter. Roll the clip. Supergirl continues to protect National City with the help of her team. Alex, Jean, and Wynn tell her that everything has been quiet, so she tries to pick up other hobbies with her free time. Lena shows up at Kara's apartment and asks for her to accompany her to an event being held by Jack Sphere, her ex. Kara runs into Snapper, and the two continue their feud before the event starts. Jack talks about Spherical Industries and demonstrates the use of his Biomax nanobots, which heal a self-inflicted wound. Kara is able to get material for her blog and is introduced to Jack by Lena. Kara is approached by a stranger who tells her that he has secret info on Jack and to meet him at a remote location. Meanwhile, Jack makes plans with Lena to catch up. After filling his nightly vigilante duties, Jimmy is surprised to find Wynn and Lyra. He proposes that she help Jimmy out in the field, which he initially rejects. Kara meets with the man, who suggests that Jack is hiding something as he knows that the Biomax nanobot human test trials never happened. They're suddenly surrounded by the nanobots, which explode his car, killing him. Kara tells Jimmy about the whistleblower, but they are interrupted by Snapper. Jimmy promises to help and defends her from Snapper. Jack visits Lena at LuthorCorp and tries to mend the relationship, starting with dinner. Jimmy tries to stop Lyra after she nearly kills a young criminal that they stop. Supergirl tells Snapper, who meets with another whistleblower. The man is disintegrated by the nanobots, while Kara saves Snapper by freezing them. Back at her apartment, Kara asks Manel to help her spy on Lena and Jack on their dinner so that they can get some answers. They join the two, and Kara awkwardly tries to get him to confess to his involvement with the dead sources. He tells him that all of his success with the nanobots were thanks to Lena. Manel suggests that he and Kara should leave the two. He's able to steal Jack's journal before they do. While Lena continues her romantic evening with Jack in her office, Kara and Manel break into his. They find out that Jack has become one with the nanobots and killed those men after seeing him inject himself with them in a video. Jack senses something is wrong when they download the video, so he leaves Lena. Manel and Kara escape just as he materializes in his office. The next day, Kara apologizes to Lena for intruding on her dinner with Jack. She then shows Lena the footage of Jack injecting himself with the nanobots and tells her that he killed two sources. Kara advises her not to see Jack as he is dangerous, and Lena thanks her for looking out for her. At the alien dive bar, Wynn tells Lyra that he and Jimmy decided that she shouldn't help them fight crime anymore. She throws a tantrum and tells him to leave her alone. Kara meets with Snapper at Catco and gives him everything she has on the whole Spherical scandal. She apologizes for going behind his back by starting her own vlog, and he accepts. They work together and find out what Jack's next plan is. Lena confronts Jack and realizes that he doesn't know anything about the deaths and injecting himself with the nanobots. It is then revealed that he is being controlled by Beth Green, the lead scientist for Spherical. Beth makes Jack try to inject Lena with the nanobots when Supergirl saves her. Kara keeps the nanoswarm busy while Lena tries to get through to Jack. She incapacitates Beth and is then instructed by Jack on how to destroy the nanobots. She is able to get into the mainframe to shut them down, saving Kara, but killing Jack. Kara tries to comfort Lena, who's grieving about Jack's death. She tells Kara a story about Lex's arrest and how Lillian remained cold throughout the whole ordeal. She admits that she is afraid that she will turn out like her mother, but Kara tells her that she won't. Jimmy apologizes to Wynn for everything that happened with Lyra. He then tells him that he hasn't had a brother since Clark and surprises him with Lyra. The three mend their relationship and get to work. Kara meets with Snapper, who shows her the article on Jack. She thanks him for not slandering Jack's name and is surprised to see her name on the byline with him. He invites her to work at Catco once again and commends her for her determination to find the truth. Rhea appears at LuthorCorp and tells Lena that she has a business proposition for her. Who kidnapped Alex? What does Rhea plan to do with Lena? Will Kara and Manel stop his mother? Will we ever get a team up with them and John? Will Wynn, Jimmy, and Lyra get a decent subplot? What will happen to Cadmus? Why is General Zod coming when he's a Superman villain? We'll find out in the next episode of Supergirl. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. One sentence.
Biomax and alternative facts.
Nice. Very nice. That was rhyme worthy. I was going to say something, but I don't know how to say. Biomax equals Baymax.
Ba la 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 la.
So we get introduced basically to Lena's ex-boyfriend, who is the lead. I guess he just owns Spherical Industries.
Yeah, it's his last name.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
S-P-H-E-E-R.
Yeah.
I spelled it like sphere, so
I had to search that up.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually said it on the building, too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I totally forgot that
notice.
that's how you spelled it. Yeah, we're introduced to him. He's an all-around nice guy. He is Ravi on...
iZombie.
Yes. And he's a good actor. Really good actor. But
that's crazy. So is this...
DC, he's the multiverse
But
version
yeah, that's
of
what I'm
that.
saying. Is that who he is in this Earth?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
His doppelganger is the Batman in the DC comics.
Or a half bad man.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yes.
Half bad.
Half
And basically, Kara implicates him in the murder of two whistleblowers who were trying to out what was going on in the company. Basically, he developed these Biomax nanobots.
Yeah.
Or the nanoswarm.
Nanoswarm, yeah.
That they, I said swarm. Sorry.
Swarm.
Yeah, the swarm. And if you guys have seen Big Hero 6, they do just that. They basically come together and they can either destroy. Well, that's pretty much what they do. They destroy. They're actually the anti those nanobots, and what do you call that? They don't help. But apparently they healed him, or that's like the fake out there. And Kara tries to prove that he is bad to Lena. And she does this with the help of, I thought Jimmy at first, but he didn't really do much to help her really.
He's basically just said, let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
Do nothing.
Catco was basically like Snapper's department.
Yeah.
The most Jimmy did this episode in Catco was like defend Kara from Snapper, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Kara gets the info with Monel. She gets evidence on Jack.
Yes.
After he
karma.
stole something from... He stole a journal, I think.
No, he stole the security pass.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And Monel and Kara break into Jack's office, see the footage of him injecting himself with the nanobots. He was the one that committed the murders. He was the one who killed the 2 whistleblowers.
Or so we
Yeah, so
think.
weird.
And so we think.
The story just deepens from there.
Yes.
And he senses that something is wrong, and he leaves Lena on after their date.
That's hilarious. Yeah, when Manal plugged in the hard drive, he's like, oh, I just got penetrated.
Yeah, and then he goes back, but they get away just in time, but with the evidence. Which Kara shows Lena the next day after she apologized for ruining their date. She tells Lena, stay away, stay clear, but of course she doesn't do that. And
that's typical.
Yeah, before we wrap up that end of the storyline, we had the subplot with Lyra, Win, and Jimmy. He's still doing his vigilante thing.
I mean, it's good that they're incorporating him more.
Yes.
But the fact that they had to add someone else to the story.
Yeah, and it's not even like their story is not going into a bigger story. This is just more like relationship testing, if anything. Basically, Win wants Lyra to do something good, so try to integrate her into their little group. But Jimmy was a little iffy about it, and he was kind of right because she's a hothead, and she nearly killed a kid that was robbing a store. So they kind of have like a little bit of a falling out when Win tries to kick her out. And they basically fix that at the end there. This took a little bit of like convincing from both parts. And then going back to Kara and Lena, everything goes haywire, you know. Did we also mention that Supergirl saved
Snapper?
Yes.
Oh,
the second time.
Yeah, you can mention it, no?
I think I said that they killed 2 whistleblowers. I just didn't say the second time Snapper was meeting with that other one. Actually, what happens at the end there? That was a big twist. Explain that.
He kind of powered down Jack.
Yes.
Out of nowhere, and it was revealed that the assistant was the Queen Bee.
Freaking Beth Green. I wish that the plan was a lot more elaborate than that, but she basically, this was like a money scheme. She did this for monetary gain. She was about to inject Lena with the same thing so that she could control her, merge the 2 companies, and just create a fortune.
Weird.
Yeah.
Like, out of all... Well, I guess, yeah.
I mean, money runs
people
things,
have different...
Seriously, like power, like unlimited power. And
yeah,
she decides to just steal. Yeah. Man, you could have just had him like materialize inside a bank and steal.
Once a petty thief, always a petty thief.
Exactly.
I said teep.
Teep, yeah. So Kara and Lena work together. They knock her ass out. They end up killing I said Ravi. They end up killing
Jack.
Yes. Because they had to shut down the mainframe and all the nanobots.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a little bit of consoling at the end. Lena's afraid that she's going to be like her mother. But Kara's like, no, you're not going to be like that. And she's like, yeah, but when Lex was getting arrested, my mom didn't care. And I feel good when that girl's in jail or if she's dead. And Kara's like, that's kind of...
Oh, Beth Green?
But it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else happens?
Snapper and Carl?
Oh, yeah. He gives her job back.
Yeah.
And she is incorporated in the byline with him.
Yeah.
For the story.
He published her story.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But he still has to put his name.
Yeah, well, she's like the co-author, basically.
Okay.
She thanked him.
Oh, yeah.
And vice versa.
He actually said, thank you.
Yeah.
You did good. Thank you.
Why is his voice like that? He made it like...
From
the beginning of the season, he didn't sound like that. He just sounded normal. And then now it's all like groggly.
It was kind of a grunt when he came in, but it's even more exaggerated.
It's like very pronounced.
Yeah.
He sounds like Kevin from The Office. Exactly. It's only human natural. So the episode ends with Rhea trying to scheme on Lena.
Yeah.
She's like, I have a business proposition for you. And we know it's going to be like all about bringing Kara down.
They can't refuse.
Refuse. We covered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Easter egg.
Is that something Lebeckian?
Lebeckian?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Wynn said he wants to crack the code for the Lebeckian code breaker.
I have no idea. Let us
I
look
literally
this up.
repeated myself. Yeah, he's talking about the Lebekian codebreaker. I don't know how to spell it. Yeah, other Easter eggs. Jack Sphere.
Yeah, he's a villain.
He is. Is it very similar?
Possess. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I mean, it's sort of the same.
Yeah.
It had to do with the Biomax spheres, the nanobots, but his is more of like a possession. He has no natural body.
It's only human natural.
It's only human natural.
Okay.
So, and obviously his spherical industries are in DC Comics. It's pretty big. So hopefully we haven't seen the last of him if he's anything like his comic book counterpart. He was a good guy here. Just used for a bad purpose. He was just a toy, basically, or like the pawn for the real bad guy.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it for Easter. Oh, they mentioned Clark Kent again.
Yeah.
What do you call it? They had the little bromance moment.
Yeah.
I never had a brother, man. You're my brother, Win.
Yeah.
I haven't had a brother since Clark. And
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Snapper, he put a lot of references to what's happened nowadays.
Alternative facts.
And clickbait. Millennials.
They're so socially relevant, even on this different Earth.
Yes.
I'm so confused as to which Earth we're on right now, because they have very similar things. Like,
what do you mean, which Earth? We? Like,
yeah, are we
physically?
on the Flash's Earth, or are we on Supergirl's
like
Earth?
If
we
were
to be on there, you know what I'm saying? Because
I think there's stuff, like, everything is very consistent.
Yeah.
In terms of times.
Except for Earth 2. Earth 2 is just, like, way out there.
Okay. Yeah.
Earth 38 and Earth 1 are very similar.
There you go.
Ways.
Yeah. Maybe.
But Earth 2 and Earth 3 are different. Because we've seen Earth 3.
Dude, I honestly don't know.
Jake Garrick, remember?
I want to say, I want to say that we are either Earth 1 or Earth Prime.
Okay.
I don't know.
Any other Easter eggs?
Saw Super Soda.
Yes.
That doesn't mean anything, though.
There's probably some other stuff that he's eating there. That was, what do you call that? It's like a Easter egg-ish.
Eggish.
Eggish.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah.
Previews. What do we see in the preview?
Alex.
That's the title of the next episode. It's just called Alex. She's just drowning and she's been kidnapped and she's in a tank, and the person told Kara that she has...
Jigsaw told Kara, you have this amount of time.
But what was she saying? Like, you need to do what?
I didn't catch.
Maybe like tell your identity, or you gotta rush to find her or something like
along
that?
the lines of that.
All we know is that Kara is in trouble, and
you mean
Alex is in trouble, and Kara's trying to find her. If she's such a badass, the DEO is equipped with all these things. Why and how did she get abducted?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like, she's part of the DEO. How did she even get taken?
John would have been there.
Yeah.
What? Unless she got like taken in her aparpment, then I kind of get that, like while she's sleeping. But realistically speaking, if I had a job like that, I would stay at the DEO. I would sleep there.
Yeah.
See how big that place is? There's no way that they could not like have a sleeping quarters there,
or have like a heroes association, like a place where heroes can, or people who work for heroes can stay,
or fortify your damn apartment, like so you don't get caught like that.
I know that she probably wants to feel like some sense of normalcy, but I don't think so.
And be
like
alone,
if you work for like an extraterrestrial company like that, you're not safe.
Think realistically,
you are not safe.
Or not realistically, because you can't really think. Just think progressively, like think ahead.
Yeah,
see, that
have a backup to the backup.
You don't get freaking sawed.
Yeah.
We have that, and then we have the whole Reyes plot. She's going to try to take over the world, or at least destroy Kara's world. We got Cadmus still. Jeremiah, we haven't resolved that yet. We don't... Hopefully he's, reunited with his whole family, and we get to see Mama Danvers again.
That's a similar... Like a very ongoing theme.
Yes, family.
Not just that... Family. Fast 8. Out in theaters now. Not a sponsor. The fact that someone is being controlled by another higher up.
Yeah. Control!
And you see this? I don't want to point this out because I don't really care for it that much, but it's a woman that has more power than the man.
Yeah.
Like how Jack to the assistant, and the same thing with Jeremiah to Lena. Or Lily and Luther.
I'm down with it. I mean, like, it's cool. Because you got, what's her name? Ray was calling the shots between her and Largan.
That's what I'm saying. It's like...
But Manel is not... He follows her through love, not because she makes him. You see how he's different from the rest of the characters?
But
same as Jimmy and Wynn. They don't follow what Lyra tells them to do.
I think those are the only two relationships that are...
Yeah. And John.
No,
John calls a shot.
No, John to the President, Madame President.
Oh yeah.
See?
Until
It's like
then,
everyone around those
then, yeah.
main characters.
She looked like a bird, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, she a bird.
She's a pterodactyl.
Like we're gonna have she's gonna grow like a beak.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have that whole Madame President thing. I think she's actually a good guy. I don't think she's a bad guy. She doesn't have like an evil look. She has more of like a I'm very worried for my kind sort of look.
Ah,
And
maybe.
I think Cadmus has her like by the neck. Maybe they're holding her family hostage or something, and she's masquerading
maybe
as the president.
being held hostage.
Or, yeah, maybe that too.
Yeah.
Maybe. I guess we're going into theories. So what are we theorizing here? General Zod's supposed to show up at the end of the season, and Superman, he's gonna come back. So
Yay.
this is the only thing I had a problem with. They definitely shouldn't have used Non and Astra in the first season, because now we won't get the trio with Zod, Non, and Feora. And they're Superman villains. Like, they really need to. I think.
Wait, what's his name? Non die?
Yeah, he died.
Oh, okay, I forgot.
He freaking died. He died.
Okay.
But I would love to see this show use characters that haven't been explored, like Lobo. They could do a whole season of
Maybe
Lobo.
they're saving up for something like that. You know?
Yeah, the thing is, they use the characters they should have used later on. Like, they should have used Non later on. They should have used Indigo later on. They should have used, like, a smaller scale character.
Yeah. Well, I understand that, but I also understand the writer's point.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
they're
get that.
rushing
Yeah.
to think of ideas, you know?
Yeah.
And these are what came to mind.
Oh, that's for sure. But still, like, I mean, the good thing about this season, though, is that they introduced people like Mixie and...
Yes, Music Master.
Yes. They open up a whole new can of worms for stuff like this. But definitely, they should start doing, like, maybe Starro, even though that's more of a Justice League thing. Starro can be the next crossover event for everyone.
Invasion Part 2.
Yeah, but it will like combine all the Earths. They should make a pocket. The Time Trapper will be for Flash next season,
You think so?
and then he'll merge the universes, make a pocket universe,
Got him.
and then we can have the Monel storyline where he gets locked in. What is that place? The Phantom Zone, and then Kara has to find him. Maybe he gets locked in the Phantom Zone at the end of this season by Ray. When maybe they're trying to banish Rhea, and then he accidentally gets knocked into there. So the next season is them trying to find him.
Do it.
You know?
Yeah.
It'll probably be like the episode where he suits up for the first time and then we don't get to see him again.
It's probably going to be in like that.
Wynn suited up before he did. I don't get it. I like that they gave him more of a bigger role though this season.
Yeah.
And for Jimmy, I just wish the character's awesome. I was watching Young Justice like an episode.
Yeah, when you work out. Yeah.
And I see Mal Duncan in him.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see a really cool subplot with him in it. Like they could have done with the Cadmus thing. No, they didn't do that.
Yeah, that would have been the perfect opportunity.
I mean, he did brawl with Metallo, but that was like 2 seconds.
Like you said, more of a story. That's sick.
Come on, that would have been really cool. But I mean, they have another season to kind of like fix his story.
Slowly building his character.
Yeah, but right now he's just petty stuff. Like you know, I'm not saying his character is, but I'm saying the stuff that he goes through is just
storyline.
It's child's play for she's taking out like tankers and stuff, and he's taking out the little dude on a unicycle, or not a unicycle, a trike.
Yeah,
I like to see the setup for the next bat, and I'd like it to be someone around the caliber of Lobo or Mongol. Warworld. Manel said something about Warworld. That would be cool. Maybe also that could happen. Maybe Manel gets trapped on Warworld after he gets trapped in a Phantom Zone.
Isn't Mongol the
purple dude?
No, but isn't he the leader of that?
Yes.
Warworld?
He owns Warworld, yeah. And then we could see like Manel trying to survive up there.
That'd be sick.
Right? And then she finds him, and then we could go into space, different worlds.
My question is, sorry, I'm going back to Jimmy and the Guardian. Would you mind seeing 2 different villains on the show or no?
No, if they're good.
You wouldn't mind. So, like, Supergirl has a villain, like you said, like Lobo or something, and Jimmy has a villain that is up to, like, Arrow's standards.
So, like, the street
level villain, but that's still big enough for him to, fight throughout the whole season.
He could do Intergang. They could do Bruno Mannheim.
Crime Syndicate.
And then they could tie it in with the Apocalyptans and stuff. And then Kara and him could work together with Manel to fight them.
Do it.
Like stuff like that. Like, come on, we thinking on this on a spot. up, man?
So like villains like Heatwave, Captain Cold, like at their time, like the Rogues, that would be sick for him.
Yeah, exactly. Because
like you said,
is tied to the Apocalyptic, so like he can have those other bad guys, not like Darkseid caliber. Like Kara will handle them. Kara and Manel will handle. Kara, John, and Manel will handle them.
Yeah.
While he, Win, and Lyra handle like Mannheim
and Alex too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot. She's the badass, and so is Maggie. And they handle Godfrey, people like that, like his little minions. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
We only have like 5 more episodes left. The only thing we wish for is the drama got to be toned down unless it's really needed, and more action and definitely more story.
So balance it.
Yeah, because this episode was more of like, it had action, but the action was a lot more, I don't want to say lackluster, because
to be honest,
it was a little lackluster.
It was a little bit of a filler. A little bit of a filler.
It was underwhelming action scenes.
Yeah.
But
the cool thing I want to point out is that with the VFX, they're adding more movement to it.
Yes, the flying looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
She's like, what do you call it now? She's doing poses as she's flying.
Yeah.
Instead of the typical arm out.
Yeah.
You know?
So that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool to see like more of that stuff. More effects. Love to see the super speed. I know that's a Flash thing, but they move different. It's more raw. It's
on
like
her Earth?
Yeah, like the way they do super speed, it's like just straight up like power.
Yeah.
It's not like the Speed Force was like zoom.
Yeah. She's not part of it.
There's just like boom, 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 boom. Like when they move, it's sick. Yeah, Manel uses it a lot. He looks like crazy.
That means that they're powerful. Like Supergirl, Superman.
They just propel themselves.
Because didn't you tell me that he's fast enough to like literally break into the Speed Force, even though he doesn't have any connection to it?
Well, he broke into it by wearing a special suit. He can move fast enough to do it, but he wore a special suit to get in, you know, to like put on this jacket so you get into the club sort of deal. He's still fast enough though. They move like at millions of Machs. They could, but even the Flash doesn't go, he doesn't travel past Mach 10 just for the safety of the Earth, because if you move past Mach 10 for an extended period of time, you can tear the Earth in half. Because it like geokinesis and all that stuff. But any other theories that could happen with this show? I think we kind of put it all on the table here.
Yeah.
More Jean, Kara, and Manel. That's what we really want.
Yeah.
Seriously,
and the mystery of the president to be over.
Because that team up on the Flash with Music Meister, that was sick. Like, they're building up to all these like team up moves. I want to see more of that.
Yes.
It'd be epic.
Epic up in here.
Epic up in here.
Epic up in here. Epic up in.
What else? What other theories you got? That's it?
Nah, that's it. I got nothing.
Final thoughts. I thought this episode was fantastic. Really good.
Like I said, to be honest, it's a little bit of a filler, but you know, sometimes you gotta have that because it still builds some story. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good comeback, but we wish it was a little bit more. Like, it'd been cool, like to make like a horror episode or something like that with his kind of character with Sphere. Yeah, they should have done like a tie to like Jack the Ripper. They should have been like, that would have been sick. Yeah. Oh, well, actually, there's a TV show on that. That's probably why they did. Yeah. Pretty good episode. The fact that the assistant was the actual kind of like underwhelming, sort of, because they didn't give us any backstory other than that she wanted money. That's kind of what brought this episode a little bit down. But, you know, not the best, but still decent. Like it's a lot better than what we saw in the first season. So. That is true. You know. Yeah. What do you think about it, Bears? 2014, 2014. Nice. Sweet. So, what do you rate this episode? I give this 7.5 man-nections out of 10. Oh, 7.5. That's low. Well, it's not low. That's low. That's the lowest one. I mean, it's low for yeah. They'll stick true to it. You said 7.5. Yeah. I respect that. You're like, that's low. That's low. Bro, that's so low. I am more biased towards... Actually, I'm just biased towards like any show. I just enjoy it because growing up, superheroes were more of like a cartoon thing. So like I would have never thought like now we would have been able to see the stuff on TV, let alone in the movies. Yeah. But now we can see it everywhere. So I give this 9.2 million. Damn, so all of your ratings are technically 9 and above. Yeah. Huh. So I'll give it 9.2 million Biomax nanobots out of 10 million. Nice. So, hashtag for this episode. You want to start You want to start with the lmao? You want to start? I would. You want to start with? You want to start the? You want to start this one, Bears? Please keep this in. Yeah. Hashtag story nanobot. So hashtag
story
nanobot. It's a pretty good one. It's a pretty good one. So with that being said, you guys go leave a comment down below and you thought about the episode and leave a like if you enjoyed.
Come over to my channel where we figure out exactly how to make your own Philosopher's Stone. We don't actually know how, but we do have a tutorial videos, so that's kind of cool, right? It's something. It's a good. Just come check me out, please.
Don't forget to check out our Creators Co. as well as social links down below. And thank you guys for watching this episode of the Justice Clubhouse Podcast, which will be 10. Yeah, it'll be every day as well.
Yes,
or almost every day.
We are back. We are back.
We're back, baby.
And hopefully we'll be getting these up to you guys more earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, and also speedtros will
be back in here.
Yeah.
Yes. So
you get your 15 to 20 minute long video on top of the speedtro.
Yes.
Sweet.
So see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
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 April 25th, 2014, 2014.